Welcome back to Day Zero. My name is Reptar, and we're joined by Leo, Midnight, and Manjin. And now it's time for us to play a game we like to call Guest Coin. For those who weren't able to see the last episode of MPL Recall, and for Manjin as well, since hindi ka pa nakakalaro ng Guest Coin, here's how it goes. I'm gonna be sharing a statement. Then sasabihin mo lang buy or sell. You're gonna say buy if bili ka sa statement. Tama ba explanation ko? If you believe in the statement or you believe in the idea that we say. So sasabihin mo ba, then magbibigay ka ng explanation kung bakit. And then kung hindi ka agree, you're gonna say sell and then explain as well. Let's start off with a really quick sample. Si Midnight, ba't wala akong maisip?
Naubos
Hashtag
na
submit forever. Buy or sell.
Ay.
Yun. Hashtag submit ba?
Hindi alam ni
buy,
Manjin yun.
buy
Wala siyang context. Di alam ni Manjin yun. Di alam ni Manjin.
Hala, nababasa ko rin naman yung Twitter.
Ay, nako. Di ka marunong
Hindi lang
sumagot.
ako nag-share.
Naglo-lurk. So, yeah, we're just gonna say buy or sell. So, for example, let's say Midnight, buy or sell. Hot seat talaga.
Di ko alam.
Gets.
Question mark muna. Okay, so
Let's
yeah.
do it.
There, that's an example. Pero nung nasabi kayo, nung dami nagsasabi dyan sa comment section, buy na daw. So, let's start off guest coin.
Doon ako sa tweet ni Umi eh. Yung
Miwo, no?
Yung Miwo. Sino ulit yan? Si Wolf at saka si Womi, no?
Hindi. Kami ni H2. Kaso nagalit si Mika.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. Ang daming ships. By the way, kung hindi pa kayo nakasali sa Twitter fun times that we do, check out all our Twitter pages. Grabe. Twitter warfare. Okay. First statement para sa guest coin. Onyx Young Guns is the future now.
Huwag kayong ma-pressure na nandiyan si Onyx Philippines. Please answer honestly.
Bye.
And since you... Bye. Okay. Let's start off with Manjin, ha? Bye. Bakit bye?
Bye ako, Young Guns. We're talking about Kyrie and Hate, diba? Tama ba?
Yeah, Kyrie and Nate.
Ayun. The future is now. So, for sure, after nitong season na to, all of the orgs titignan pa din si Kyrie at si Hate. Yung performance nila ay hindi rin naman ganun ka, natatalo sila pero yung performance nila ay maganda. So, yeah, I'm buying.
Leo, what about you?
I hate it.
The pressure.
Nandiyan si Onyx Philippines, but I'm gonna have to put my foot down here. I think I'm gonna sell on this. Yeah. I honestly think ang strength ng Onyx ay wala sa future. Not just. Okay, I think it's unfair to say that Kyrie and Hate will make or break Onyx Philippines. I feel like kasing importante lang ng role nila, ang role ni Jay, Dilar, ni Yakno, and even Marky. Honestly. But I do believe lalayo sila sa playoffs. If not, just give Execration a hard time. Baka umabot pa sila sa top 4, maybe even Grand Finals. Pero wala kay Kyrie and Hate alone ang lakas ng Onyx.
Okay, so different views from Manjin and Leo. Ikaw naman, Midnight, buy or sell?
Ako, again, same with Leo, I have to sell. Kung kung Onyx 8 gahaba, baka mag-buy ako eh. Pero yun nga, maganda yung in-explain ni Leo na it's not all about Kyrie and Hate. Although they have been doing that for quite some time now, no. It's important for us to realize the presence of Dillard din on this team. Para sa akin kasi siya yung siya yung minsan na-overshadow ni Iyakto. Kaya lagi ko siyang hina-highlight. And lagi niya sinasabi sa akin ng tao, bakit di ko nakikita si Iyakto, bakit di ko pinupuri sila hate. For me, I do praise them. Pero the thing is, they are able to do this kasi may sobrang consistent na player. May sobrang stable na player on the lineup of MPL-PH na minsan hindi natin nakikita kasi sometimes ang trabaho ni Dilar is to die, minsan ang trabaho niya is to delay the enemy. So parang may underlying may underlying emphasis pa dapat kay Dilar. So I think for me it's not just about the young guns. It's also about the passing of these names sila kahit si Marky, si Dilar, even Jay on MPL-PH. So I have to sell.
Okay, for me, I'm gonna have to sell on this one. There's a reason why they're called the future, but not the present. Sinabi ko early on, it might take some time. Hindi yung trash talk let me finish. It might take some time to see the actual max potential ng MPL-PH. Kasi undeniable, we've seen of it. Kyrie, Hate, some of the best young guns, if not the best young guns we have this season. Their performance in numerous games this season have shown it, but not just yet. They are not the present just yet. You can be happy and say, oh, they can be the future. But right now, they're not the present. But who knows? Everything might change in the playoffs, but yeah. Hopefully that made sense. Onyx Philippines, please don't hate me. Dili sila present. Exactly. So, with that one done, let's go for the next one. Omega. Is this their current roster's last chance to win it all? Around the playoff season, there was rumors na baka ito na yung last hurrah ng MPL-PH, and then it turns out it was because of the trade that happened. There are no rumors like that right now for Omega, but is this their last chance to win it all? Manjin.
Ako talaga una.
Ako na lang para
Teka lang,
no bias.
pag-isipan ko rin. Sige.
No bias. Buy ako dito sa sa statement na to, sa sentiment na yan. And I feel like it's not because ayaw na nila kalaro isa't isa. Pero if it doesn't work out this time around, they've been together for a long time. Almost magto 2 years na tong roster na to. And if they don't win it all, there's probably gonna be a change to the roster. And I've been hearing stories here and there na may mga may mga teams na kumbaga may backup plan, just in case. So yeah, I have to buy with the statement.
Okay.
Okay, Manji, nag-iisip ka ba or Gina?
Okay na, feeling ko Biden.
Oh.
Okay. Parang nararamdaman ko sa kanila yung fatigue talaga Ano pa yun hindi pa tayo nandun. Tapos ewan ko, personal opinion, I feel na masyado nang matagal Parang kailangan mag-refresh, kailangan mag-reset. Yun lang yun sa akin.
Okay. Leo, what about you?
I'm gonna buy for 3 reasons. One, Omega fanboy ako. So, I want them to prove me wrong. Parang pleasant surprise, di ba? Gusto kong makita na kung mag-stick pa rin ang roster na to, whether they win or they lose, di mali ako. Mas lalo ko silang minahal. Number 2, even if let's say I was right, di ba? Di at least nagkaroon ng bago ang Omega. Because they're one of the OGs, legit. Ang kasabayan lang yata nilang di nagbago is Bren. Di ba? So, I want to see them change. And last but not least is kakulay ng Omega yung button na buy. Yun lang.
Best reason, love it. Okay. Just to stick for thematic purposes, pero honestly, I agree with all of you. I'm biased well for this idea. We're gonna sound like a broken record here, pero everyone said it best. Matagal na, it's been really long. Sometimes you're just gonna need change of new fresh air, new perspective, a new team, a new roster. this might just be the last time we're gonna see Omega as we know it trying to compete for that championship. All right, next one. So if there's a possibility that this might be the last chance of Omega, there's also a possibility na ito na ang comeback ng Aura Dynasty. Is the Aura Dynasty back? Will the team that became the first ever back-to-back and two-time MPL champions become the champions again this season? Or are they back? Are they back? Let's go for... Grabe, deep thoughts lahat ah. Let's go for the one with the deepest thought right now. Midnight.
Ako if this was asked to me prior to their execution game, I would have said yes. Pero right now kasi as it is at the moment, itong team na to, itong kulay na to. Yan, bias to bias, no. Kung sila yung may green button ako, may black suit, okay? Si Blacklist International, siya yung may karapatan magsabi ngayon na meron siyang dynasty. Hindi nga dynasty, parang group of hackers na kailangan mo i-break kasi parang may binibreak nila, in-invade nila yung MPL. Tapos hindi sila ma-break. Although may nakaisa sa kanila, may patch note kagad na pumasok kay Blacklist. So I think for me, Aura, yes, they are strong. They're in the verge of going back to their best form, yung championship form. Pwede sila gumawa ng era ulit. Pero that's just about it. Pagawa pa lang yung era. Hindi pa nga natin nakikita yung pintuan. Pagawa pa lang. Kumbaga, sa construction, andyan na yung blueprint, andyan na yung materials, gagawin pa lang. Pero hindi pa buo yung dynasty ni Aura. Kasi nakaharang to. Yan, ito. By the way, naka-black pa ako, di ba? Black lahat yan.
Okay. So, sell si Midnight for the idea that the Aura Dynasty is back. Not yet. Merong mga hackers that are in the way. Ikaw, Manjin.
Feeling ko sell. Sell. Hindi sila nasa top ko. Pero kasi may mga games na natalo nung last few weeks eh. So yun yung nakikita. May part na may part na kasi parang parang linggo-linggo lang yan eh, version lang yan eh. Yung first 4 weeks, Blacklist, nababasa ng onte, tapos nagets na nila kung nabasa ngayon, ang nalugi yung Aura, sila na yung nababasa ng onte ngayon. So parang, sell siya sa akin. Pag nag-champion, yun, sure na. Mas more on Blacklist kasi yung pinag-uusapan ngayong era ngayong season. Yeah, so Blacklist.
Oh. Okay, so pretty much somewhat the same line of thinking si Manjin and Midnight. You have a different idea, Leo, or are you also gonna sell?
No, I am not gonna sell. I'm gonna buy. Okay? Yung unconditional love ko for Omega, it's the same for Aura, but it might be more evident. Parang mas logical yung pagtingin ko kay Aura. And ever since Sunsparks days pa lang, I casted that Game 4 moment. No, tama, I casted that Season 4 Game 4 moment. Okay? I casted that Season 5 moment. So, dun pa lang alam ko na eh. And Season 6, that was an anomaly. Honestly, kung ano nangyari sa kanila Season 6, I feel like they were really off. So this time around, kung sinabi ni Midnight na binubuo pa lang, I'll take the optimistic side of that. I feel like by playoffs nabuo na siya. So, I'm buying.
Okay. You're gonna be the only buy for this round because sell din ako on the idea that I think Manjin and Midnight, your thoughts together are what I'm thinking. The blueprint and the door, ginagawa na pero hindi pa completely nandun yung dynasty ng Aura because of may konting doubts na plant sa ulo ko because of what we saw from them in the closing parts of Season 7. Yeah. That Aura were dropping a few games here and there na for a moment, parang, what happened to Aura here? Even though nagpakita sila ng malupit na support barats, there's still a lot of questions and we'll see if Aura will have the answers to prove us wrong and say the dynasty is back for real. But that's Aura. Now let's go to a team that were once called the World Challengers, but do they have what it takes to be the World Conquerors this time around? Are you buy on the idea that Work Oster Force will be a strong international presence in the coming months? Buy or sell?
Feeling ko kilala ko mauna eh, no? Mauna
Ako,
dapat
sell.
eh.
Sige. Si
Of
Leo na,
course.
si Leo.
Of course.
Leo!
Leo.
Leo.
Well, this is an odd question eh. Parang tinanong mo kung pogi ba yung anak mo. Di ba, like, who would say no? Who would say pangit yung anak ko? Di ba? I'll buy. I'm buying. It's because I'm buying with my own stock. So, parang it's my own crypto and I'm running the freaking blockchain. I'm investing in it. Okay? And I have an active part in this. So, I'll make sure na buy talaga siya. I'll make sure that even people watching now will buy and we'll do our best. Yun na lang, we'll do our best.
True. You wouldn't say that your kid's ugly. That's, man, well put. That's all you need to say. That's all
honestly,
you
I
need to
would.
say. Are you? I wish I would. Buti hindi mo anak midnight. Pero midnight, would you buy or sell on the idea?
At this point, ang hirap, Leo. Bakit
No,
ba?
don't worry,
Bakit
like,
ba ganito yung mga tanong?
Sanay ako sa haters. Alright? Go lang.
Oh, since naka-neck pillow naman tayo, no? Naka-neck pillow naman. Although the MPL neck pillow. Hindi ko alam kung ano neck pillow to eh. Inabot lang sa akin eh. I'll sell. Kasi real talk lang, no? Kinakabahan ako para sa work doon sa NXP match. So that feeling alone tells me na hindi pa ready si work sa world stage. Pero if they do ever manage to come out of the match against NXP, kahit pa sabihin natin hindi sila mag-second sa MPL, they can say to themselves na pwede tayong maging world challenger talaga. Kasi if they break that barrier, they already are capable of challenging other teams. Kasi NXP is capable of challenging teams internationally. Naalala natin yung godforsaken tweet ng NXP na deleted na, 'di ba? Yung resulta ng scrim nila, pero kalimutan natin 'yon. Kaya ni NXP. So again, if they ever manage to come out of the match against NXP and continue with their MPL run, then masasabi ko na kaya. Pero at this point kasi kinakabahan talaga ako for work against NXP. So I have to say.
Okay. Same thoughts ba, Manjin, with Midnight?
Same.
Or nasa... Yeah. Oh, okay. So sell ka rin.
Yeah, sell din eh. Parang ang top, kumbaga, malakas yung work Dark Horse para sa akin eh. Pero hindi ko pa masasabi as world contenders as of now. Pero malakas ang potential. Yun lang. Yun lang.
Yeah. I gotta agree. It's a sell for me as well. And all of us acknowledge the potential for work to be world conquerors imbis na world challengers lang. But so far, hindi pa 100% convinced ako. And I think a lot of, there are some people as well who see that way. But then there are also people who see, just like Leo, that it's a buy for them, that they are ready. We'll see, come the playoffs nga, how deep is the world challenger Work Oster Force run going to be? So, put that on there. Sell din ako for this statement. Ding! Ay, late. But yeah, there. Next one, Execration. Have they met the expectations that a lot of people set on them nung preseason? Anyone ready to answer this?
Medyo para sa akin, medyo weird yung tanong kasi I had a lot of expectations for Execration. But majority of them weren't met kasi again, lagi ako sinusurprise ng Exe. Whenever they feel like they're supposed to lose a match, they will win. Whenever I feel like they're supposed to win the match, they will lose. So parang ang sa akin, Execration always surprises me. So I have to sell. Generally speaking, na parang ito naman kasi yung kinagandaan ng Execration. If you have an expectation on them, they will show a different result. And ako, ang ina-expect ko sa Execution coming sa playoff, medyo magiging underwhelming yung performance sila. So I feel like if they show up sa playoffs and they stay true to their nature,
Alright. Okay, na Winter Truncheon kaming apat. We're back. Hintayin
Back.
natin makabalik si Midnight. Mawala yung, and si Leo as well, na mawala yung Winter Truncheon nila. Alright, Midnight's back. As you were saying.
So yun nga, as I was saying earlier, if mag-continue yung streak ni Execution, for me, personally, mas maganda, mas pabor kasi again, ang expectation ko sa Execution this season, at this coming playoffs, is magiging underwhelming yung performance niya. So pabor kay Exe kasi baka pag pasok ng playoffs, tsagdang tatalo na namin lahat ng team, di ba?
Wait
Pero
lang,
sell
Midnight,
ako,
paano ulit yun? Paano yung sound when they show up?
Practice lang ako, 3, 2, 1. Tsada!
Oh, alright.
That face. Okay, so sell on the idea that the Execration have met our expectations. Ikaw, Leo, by yourself.
To sell for me. I expected for this Execration lineup to be the strongest. Ito, to be fair, this is the strongest they've ever looked. Okay? Si Nine nila, si Renzio, si Nine nila, si KLVJ, nandyan si Kelra, super duper hot rookie, nandyan si Etomax na ex-OG, tsaka si Chakno, undoubtedly best tank possibly, arguably in the league. Pero ayun ang hirap ngarag sila sa points. They had such a long losing streak. Ewan ko, sell ako for this, no? Honestly, our expectations were not met. Pero baka ito yata yung kailangan nila para talagang mag-init sa playoffs. 'Di ba? Iba yung question ng kung malakas ba yung execution sa playoffs sa na-meet ba nila expectations natin So kung expectations lang, sell. Did not perform very well in the regular season. Pero hindi pa huli. Yun lang sabihin ko.
Okay. Manjin, ikaw.
Weird yung tanong kasi may mga tao na nag-e-expect na ganito yung magiging performance ng Execration every season. Na malakas sa first half, tapos biglang yawert sa second half. So so medyo again kahit sila minado sila doon na laging may may hindi ko alam kung curse ba yun curse one.
First one.
Pero sell siya dito sa panibagong lineup. Kasi ako hinalintulad ko yung ex sa Brooklyn Nets ngayong season na nag-acquire bigla ng Kevin Durant So yeah, sell. Yun lang. Wala nang ibang masasabi pa.
Yep, I'm gonna keep the short. Sell din ako, and I'm on the same boat as Leo though. Like, sell because of their performance in the regular season, pero hindi pa tapos. There's a chance we might get surprised again, and baka makaabot ulit sila sa top 3, like what they did in the last season. Who knows? Okay, next up, Bren, malakas pa rin ba? Tagal natin sinasabi, Bren lang malakas, or yun yung battle cry ng Bren. So buy or sell, Bren, malakas pa rin ba? Real quick, let's go. Manjin.
Buy ako. And talo kayo ng mga first week, tapos binawi nyo hanggang upper bracket. Buy pa rin.
Okay.
Unahan ko na. Easy
Leo.
buy. That's it. Buy.
Yep,
That's it.
yep. Ako din, simple as saying ABC, buy. Hindi ko lang ba't sinabi ko yun. Pero, yun nga, gano'n lang kadali sabihin. Kasi from week 1, medyo slump. And ngayon, nakaabot sila sa upper bracket, even claiming a win against Omega. So, easiest buy out of all the questions.
Yep, buy rin for me. Bren lang malakas. 50-50. Pero, malakas pa rin ang Bren. They're not the only strong ones though. So, yeah. NXP, Big 3. Yung Big 3 nila, is it the key to win? And I'm assuming this Big 3 is Yawi, H2, Renegade. Sila ba ang susi para sa NXP, para manalo and to go into a deep run sa playoffs? Midnight, mukhang ready ka na.
Ito yung majority of audience will say na yan yung keys to victory nila, no? Pero I would beg to differ. I have to sell the idea. If you want NXP to step up, James and Exhort need to step up as well. I'm not saying that they were underperforming. It's just that they were the same players from week 1 to week 7. It was just Exhort and it was just James. Although nagpakita sila ng first 2 weeks, nakita natin kung gaano kalaki si James, nakita natin yung veterancy ni Exhort. Yun na yun. Giawi, Renegade, and H2O, they stepped up. They stepped up every week. Okay, every week nakikita natin si H2O, nababatak siya, lumalaki yung hero pool niya, even though puro Roger sila nung week 1, week 2. Si Yawi, again, lumalaki din yung hero pool, na wala na nga yung question kay Yawi yung hero pool. Yung debate kay Yawi na mas maliit hero pool niya kay Chakdo is now, ano bang hero ni Yawi? Ang dami niya kasing hero. And si Renegade, again, ano naman natin pinagdaan ng chapter ni Renegade, no? Come week 4, it was a complete overhaul. So, ito yung standard. Ito yung standard na nakikita natin for NXP. If they need to step up, if they really want to win, the other two should be the key to victory ng NXP. I'm not saying na kalimutan yung tatlo. Pero the keys to victory really for NXP is for the other two to step up.
Okay. Leo.
I'll buy.
Ooh.
I'll buy.
Alright. How come?
Honestly, as an analyst, again, you have to attack problems one step at a time eh. Kung ako bilang analyst, titignan ko na, again, tama naman si Midnight eh. That's not a wrong statement. Tama yung sinabi niya na Exhort and James have an equally important role. But as an analyst, aatakin ko talaga tong big three. If not just one of them, I'm gonna start attacking like Renegade. I'm gonna start attacking H2O. Actually, wag si Renegade. Okay na, maraming pinagdaanan yung bata. Si H2O siguro. Ganon. Di ba, like, you have to pick one of these three, and kung successful ka doon, the rest of NXP, I don't want to say crumbles, but they suffer. They're gonna have a hard time. So, buy ako dito. Big three ang key.
Okay. So, different views, but somewhat in a way parang similar because you acknowledge the other, pero parang ibang perspective from the other one. It's like the same coin pero different sides. Ikaw naman, Manjin, what are your thoughts on this? Buy or sell?
Ang feeling ko sell eh. Sell yung ano ko dito, yung sa akin dito. So, tingin ko isa sa factor kung ba't naging big 3 ang big 3 is sa Aether Clan, sila din kasi yung naging big in terms of the influencer part, the other stuff that they do. So, teamwork pa din eh. Teamwork makes the dream work. And yun na. That's all.
For me, I'm gonna have to buy. Now, when I buy into this statement, I'm not saying na sila lang talaga they're the only winning condition for NXP. Of course, there are others. Pero because of the effect that these three have sa lineup, sa paglalaro nila, sobrang taas eh. And you cannot, like, for me, it's hard to say that if one of these have a hard game, NXP will still have an easy time. Because one of these falling, ang laki ng epekto nun para sa NXP. NXP can find a way and will find a way to bounce back if ever that happens. And it has happened. James and Exhort has stepped up throughout Season 7. But undeniable talaga yung epekto ng Big 3 ng NXP for their chemistry and their execution. Okay. And for our last guest coin question, Blacklist, Season 7 form. Is it enough to say MPL and MSC champions? So we're not just talking about MPL here. MPL and MSC. Okay, go.
Ako na si Manjin.
Sige na, una ako buy.
Ooh,
Buy ako.
okay.
That's a low-key prediction.
All right.
Buy.
Okay, why?
Ano eh, yung attitude kasi ni Bonchan kanina, pang champion. Yung para sa akin, yung ganong attitude, yung aminado siya na kailangan niya magbago ng... Ngayon lang to, nung nangyari tong Day Zero Ngayon lang to, tama si Leo parang low-key prediction. Iba yung prediction ko nung una Pero feeling ko buy. Isa.
Oh.
Wala, kailangan pa ba i-explain? Parang ano na to, gut feeling lang.
Safe.
Gut feeling.
Feeling. Okay lang.
Gets na. Safe na yan.
gut
Goods na
feeling.
yan.
Ah.
Okay, kanina, Midnight, sinabi mo na, sell eh.
Kasi MSC champions. MPL,
Ay,
if this
oo,
was
oo,
MPL
oo.
only, I would have sent by. Pero MSC, it's a long stretch honestly kasi again, papasok dito yung character, yung identity ng team. Blacklist International in the international scene is just a regular team. Kasi itong metang pinapatakbo nila, although sa atin, sabihin natin it's really effective here. On the other parts of the region, actually it's not the strongest meta. Although nag-champion si Evos with the
Evos.
meta, I've been seeing games where this meta gets destroyed heavily kasi sobrang conditional niya. So I feel like pag umabot tayo sa point ng MSC na, this meta will have tons of solutions. So I feel like Blacklist, yes, pwede silang yung form nila ngayon, pwedeng pang MSC din, pwede na naman pang champion ng MSC. Pero yung Blacklist ngayon, my take with this is that come MSC, hindi na same yung level of competence against other teams from the Southeast Asia region.
Leo, same thoughts? Or are you more on the Manjin buy boat?
Sell. I love Bonchan to death. Everything Blacklist stands for, like, that's something I strive to be. And again, if I'm on the side of the 12-1 team, why not? Pero it's so bold to say yan, di ba? Like, sino ako para sabihin yan? Again, si Manjin may gut feeling eh. Ako, I'm not a betting man, so it's a sell.
Yeah, I don't have the same gut feeling. It's also a sell for me. Same as Midnight, if about MPL Season 7 lang, baka I'll be more confident to say buy talaga. Pero add in MSC, iba talaga yung international scene eh. So, it's something else. And isipin mo, tagal na tayo na nasa scout ng ibang teams internationally. Ongoing pa rin MPL natin. ID, SG, MY, tapos na lahat sila. Tayo, mga isang week nga lang, 1 week or 1.5 weeks of rest just to prepare for it. Mahirap ang MSC para sa Pilipinas. So, yeah, sell for me.
Tsaka
And
di
there
sila
you have
mahilig sa
it.
ube.
Yeah.
Hindi sila mahilig sa ube eh. Walang ube sa ibang bansa eh. Hindi ko yun alam eh. Alam ko, meron ba? Basta, walang ube sa ibang bansa.
Purple yam.
Alright. Purple. Yeah, yun talaga yung pangalan ng ube. Alright. Let's see if they'll be good enough to be champions in the international stage. But again, the playoffs here in the Philippines. Just have to get through that first. When we come back, we're going to be talking about our predictions para sa playoffs matchup. Don't go anywhere. Day 0. We'll be right back.